I think Sane is such a good example of the juxtaposition of our relationships. We truly believe the other person is insane. I think Spenny's insane because, we kind of grew up together and his family's insane. And he thought I was insane. But I see myself as being so much more functional than he is, and he sees himself as being more functional than I am. He's a rich kid who's an only child, and I was like, first generation child of immigrants, middle child. His parents got divorced. My parents stayed together their whole lives. Spoiled, never really worked.
So that makes him less sane?
Yeah.
Less of a foundation because of his troubled childhood.
Yeah, and because he was raised really rich, too. That really fucks you up. Like, we were poor. Okay. So most of my friends, because we were both, he was raised in Rosedale, one of the richest neighborhoods in the entire country. I would argue that where he was raised is the richest neighborhood in all of Canada, Rosedale. I don't think there's anything...
Bridle Path?
No, that's later. Rosedale Caches. Fucking next level shit. And Forest Hill, I was raised in Forest Hill, which is kind of like
still
maybe
pretty shishi.
Oh my god, 90G10. But we were poor in the richest neighborhood. He was rich in the richest neighborhood, and this family ended up losing their cash. But and I kind of had a mob family. I had a mob family, but I had a poor mob family. He had like a rich mob family.
You were like Hamilton steel.
Yeah,
mob.
I was like Hamilton, blue collar, scrap metal junk family, and his was like mobster, real estate, restaurants, that type of thing. So they kind of glorified. The problem with like a lot of those rich guys that I grew up with is the grandfathers were all like these mobsters, and the families glorified these kind of Jewy mobster guys, and the kids, the grandfather's children and the grandchildren tried to emulate the grandfather, but they could never do it, and they just became like, they went to jail or they lost everybody's money. They just didn't have the ability to be as successful in crime, and everybody lost everything, and everyone's life was ruined. Half of the kids I grew up with died of fucking drug overdoses or went to jail or were gambling addicts or fucking hoarders. Except for the poor kids. The poor kids that I kind of grew up with are all, pretty normal and successful.
You want to put it on, or are we waiting for food?
Let's start the show.
I'm wearing another gift from you, Kenny.
Are we rolling?
Yep.
I got that for myself, but it was so good.
Would this fit you?
Will this fit me? Yeah, I think it'll fit me. You want me to take it back?